Hey Capricorn, how's it going? Thank you so much for checking out my channel here at Reflexive Moon Tarot. My name is Sarah, and we are doing new moon reads for you all for the new moon in Leo. So, my interpretation of that is that the moon in its new phase is challenging us to come to terms with, on a negative note, our capacity to be arrogant, controlling, and domineering. Oh, the fight is about to go out. Arrogant, controlling, and domineering. And on a positive note, our ability to be strong, courageous, and what was the third one? Strong, courageous, and charismatic. There's a couple more. There's like 3 or 4 of them. We're just strong, charismatic, and I'll think of it after. But positive traits of Leo, definitely. And Leo's like a natural leader as well. So that's another one as well. Okay. Now, I pulled a couple of cards from the Oracle of Black Enchantment for everybody today. Yesterday we got Black Cat. Today I pulled 2 cards as opposed to 1. And we have Glamour and the Flying Queen. So now my interpretation of these 2 cards, this whole deck period, when it's in reverse, it's the light aspect. When it's upright, it's the dark aspect. This is a very sort of light and shadowy type of deck. It's quite dark in some regards, but also you can change anything to turn it into a positive note. That's what I really like about this one. Okay, so we have the devil holding a mirror up to a rotted skeleton who sees an illusion of themselves in better days. Now, the light meaning of this is seeing things better than they actually are. So that critical hope that can be a bit of a facade on some level may be at play, but I feel like this is realistically a growth mindset. Having a vision, it may involve struggling to meet the best version of yourself, but it's still like you may not meet your expectations, but the growth mindset means forward movement nonetheless. Okay? And this is also having the courage to change. So when you think about courage to change the things you can and the wisdom to know the difference, that is at the core of growth mindset, 100%. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what the Zammer twins are saying. All right, we got the Tree of Life. It is in reverse. So the number 10 might be significant to you on some level. But this is you trying to go against a natural cycle. There might be some spiritual upheaval that you're experiencing, as well as a certain amount of hatred towards someone or something. So you could be struggling with some negative feelings that you have, and maybe you don't want to see yourself as the type of person who experiences those things. Toxic positivity comes to my mind. But, growth mindset also involves coming to terms with your own mortality and with the things that need to come to an end on some level. Now, I feel like you'll know more about what that means, or you'll be able to apply that better than I can. But I would definitely say going against the grain, against a natural cycle. So if you're also like a witchy person, if you're doing magical things, this might be your cue to take a break from interfering with yourself and others as well. Okay? So, someone might not like the fact that I am calling them out on their stuff. Ask me if I care. All right. Now, getting into tarot. Oh, just kidding. I almost forgot Mildred. What does Mildred have to say about this reverse tree of life? Maybe you could also, it could be something as simple as denying that you're aging as well. And maybe, who was it? It was Libra, I'm pretty sure. It was either Libra or Scorpio. It doesn't matter who it was, to be honest with you. What I was saying to them earlier was that, sometimes our body does not match our mind anymore. Like, you want to have a good time. It was Scorpio. You want to have a good time. You want to do all the things, stay up late, party, anything that requires a great deal of energy. As our bodies get older, we want to do those things, and our mind still feels like we can, but at some point our body's just like, I'm done. I'm going to bed, or I can't do this today. I have too many other things to do. I can't deal with the all-nighters to try to get everything done. It catches up after a while, But either way, let's see what Mildred's got to say here. Tree again. So we're turning this into an upright situation. Maybe in like the past 5 minutes that you've been listening to this, it kind of made something switch up in your psyche. But now we've got the number 31, or 3 and 1 is 4. 4 could be significant, all 4 directions. So despite this interruption in natural cycles, there still is, like, you're still reaching new heights. And even just addressing these issues, that is what is moving you or keeping you moving. Strong growth. You have a solid foundation. You have roots. You have some level of stability. And there are seasons that we go through, like shedding of the leaves. It ain't pretty, but sometimes it is beautiful. Like that part right before it happens, all those colors. And then, when you think about springtime in the mud, but like the trees are budding and then they're going to grow and blossom in the summer. Like it really is just cycles and phases that have beauty and ugly, and it's all gorgeous. All of it. Every piece. Okay. Now, getting into the tarot for the sign of Capricorn. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles reversed is sort of about needing to be a little bit more solid and secure with your finances. Like you might be spending a little bit recklessly, you might be losing money, or there are ways in which you may need to become a little bit more tactful or literate with how you deal with your money. So financial literacy is the challenge right now. And what that looks like is maybe you want to take on the challenge of learning how to do your own taxes. Or maybe you want to even just do your taxes. Maybe you have put that off for some time. But also, I'm just trying to think, like, how much time are you putting into your endeavors? Is it paying off with the amount of energy output you have going out? Are you getting paid for what it is that you are doing? Sometimes I find that the Four of Pentacles reverse can be that, like, this fabulous individual is getting exploited by this bitch. Or vice versa. Like this person, right? This person here is exploiting or starving this person so that they gain from it. So who are you giving your energy to? Who, like, how much are they gaining, and where's your piece of the pie that you 100% are contributing to? I think it's really important to make sure that you are not being exploited or, just exploited, basically, in a nutshell. Like if you're supporting somebody, doing a bunch of admin, doing a bunch of sales, like where is your commission? If you're doing admin work, if you're, just make sure you get paid. Look at how much people make for jobs that they do, for jobs that you're doing that you might not be getting paid for. And if you're like, it may come to a point where you need to be like, I actually need to put my energy into something that pays off more so than what I'm getting right now. Yeah, so embarking on a new journey. And this could be like, it's not, I don't think this has anything to do with letting go of what it is that you're doing at all. I think this is pardon me. I think this is this could be embarking on a new journey that involves maybe like a new side hustle or just something more new and innovative. Like the Fool is ruled by the planet Uranus, I believe. So it's kind of Aquarian in nature as well. So what is more sustainable? A project that's more sustainable, there is most likely going to be some risk involved. You will have to be secure in the ways in which you master the elements and how you set your intentions. And you're going to have to be in close connection with your intuition, making sure also that your ideas are solid. And as you can see, I'm just moving through all the cards, and contracts, okay? Contracts are what will also help you stay consistent. So accountability and making sure that you have, that you can hold people liable who may be taking you on a run for your money or not paying you enough. And the universe is telling you that you have to get more consistent with that, more consistent probably with how you deal with your money. But also the way that you harness joy and foster joy within your life, and how that is kind of about connections and being attached to the people that we are working with. So it does involve relationships, but I would say mostly this has to do with consistency, getting some sunshine as well, and yeah, consistency and protection even. But the sun also, the sun can burn us, so maybe sunscreen. Don't get burnt by who you are attached to with your money. Emotionally, you're very balanced. Sagittarius just got this in there, in the exact same spot, actually. So this could have to do with a Sagittarius that you're connected with on some level. But subconsciously, you are emotionally, subconsciously you don't react. You're not overreactive with your emotions. You're in a good space, a good headspace. And you're consistent with connecting with your emotions, I would say, too. Contracts came up, and yeah, in the past, I think that you really weren't careful about something. You were not careful about something. And this could have to do with like attracting, like through that process, you might have attracted people that thought that they could take advantage of you on account of not asserting your position, not having a solid form of like agreement. That's important. And then we have the Death card. So something will come to an end. It will be for the purpose of a new beginning. Death always speaks to new beginnings. And, you know, we don't always have to let go of something that we don't want to. It might be something that we want to go, that we know needs to be done. But there is some type of ending. And I would say it has to do with what you might have been hooked on, even on some level. You no longer require the support of something like a vice. Something was your vice that maybe made you feel like it might have been what you felt you needed to regulate yourself emotionally or to be valid in what it is that you were doing. It might have actually been taking away your energy under the facade that it was giving you the energy that you need to move forward and continue. And now you realize that that wasn't the case, and you see, like, your attitude is that you don't want to be caught up or stuck on something, hooked on something that isn't giving you what you actually need, that serves no true purpose. And this is your card, Capricorn. The devil is ruled by Capricorn. So it could even be like being a workaholic or just selling yourself short on some level. And then we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So for some reason within your circle, you're not seen as having, I don't know, like maybe people see that you're in need of some fresh energy, that you need to sort of reignite your fire, which we actually need to do right now. Well, we have the other candle in the background, but I really do want to light another candle. So the fire might have gone out on some level for you, and people are recognizing that. And that could just basically be something as simple as like a form of writer's block. Coming up with new ideas is not always an easy task. And just keeping your mind fresh, having that fiery energy, like the fire that you need to sort of fuel what it is that you do, that can be a tricky thing to maintain. Sometimes we need to rekindle our space. We need to even like switch up the circle of people that we affiliate ourselves with, because the fact that they're not seeing us as lit when we actually are, you know what I mean? This spot I always call into question the intentions of the people that, you know, I'm reading into, that see the person, how they would see you as the seeker. Because it just, I don't know, to me, people seeing you as not being lit, you might not be lit on some level. You might be down and out. You might have actually lost someone. I would say don't let it get the best of you as temporary, whatever is happening right now. It is super temporary. Okay, because we do have the life tree. It came through. You're challenged with the loss of something, and then also it's a new chapter in your life at the same time. Okay? Okay, so let's move forward here. All right, so this one's for you. Anxiety or relief from what gives you nightmares, what gives you anxiety, that's what you hope to achieve at this point. I don't know if you had a pet or something. You might have lost a pet. And I would say even too, like a pet or a new pet, or visiting someone else with a pet might be therapeutic for you. So there's a young person. If this is you needing to really get healthy and stop being immature about how you make money. I don't think that's the case, though. I think it's to sort of mature up on skill development, but I feel like this is about an individual, like a young person in your life that you want to teach or be a good example for. But either way, this is about leveling up the skill of either leading an individual, teaching them, or doing that for yourself. Developing some new skills that will assist you in your efforts to be more healthy, more wealthy, more focused. And sometimes it has to do with looking the part too. Like sometimes you can level up and then just like the way that you present yourself doesn't match. I mean, sometimes that's really superficial. I'm the first person to say so. But then at the same time, you know, if you are wanting to like really attract a specific type of person or a specific career path, like you got to look the part as well. So some new ideas. You've set a really solid foundation and we're just waiting for some turnaround. It's a bit of a waiting game. And sometimes that can be a challenge for the Page of Pentacles, is having the patience to practice the skills that they've developed. And like sometimes it feels like it's taking forever, because maybe it is taking forever. But this card speaks to turnaround coming back at you. And also, whatever trap you may feel like you're in, whatever, like the ways that you may feel stuck mentally, it's all a mindset. This is about you freeing your mind and seeing things differently, or just releasing yourself from whatever it is that gives you anxiety, whatever it is that you're attached to. Any type of like negative spiritual leader that you are trying to release yourself from on some level, because you realize that they are exploiting you to a certain degree. What else? That's a lot. Like, these are like really big things. Making money and knowing that you have what it takes, and that soon you will be recognized again. You will receive the recognition that you deserve for what it is that you have achieved or the gifts that you bring to the table. You really have to recognize this for yourself, though. Like, look at this fabulous individual. Dancing away, making money, maybe living like the best paycheck to paycheck life ever, not really having the most solid stream of income that is sustainable and going to support them throughout their entire life, but needing to recognize that they're doing what they can with what they have, and that it's awesome, and that it's like a stepping stone to like greater things. Okay? So, despair is all a part of the process. Okay? Any period of despair that you're feeling, any type of health concern that you're having, it's all a part of the process. This here is the essence of the growth mindset. This is about expansion, about forward movement, and it might be a little bit tough before you get to that place. Okay, Capricorn, so thank you so much for checking out my channel here. Please do hit that like and subscribe button, and we will catch you next time. Take care and bye for now.